Hey there, I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart. Hopefully you had a nice start to the weekend. Really hasn't been that bad out there. We had some clouds to start off the morning and still staying quiet tonight, but we do have another soggy pattern in store as we head into tomorrow and then even this upcoming week. But I do have some good news when it comes to the forecast because we'll still have some dry time out there as we wrap up the rest of your weekend. So let's get into it. And I have you pulled up here on Facebook too. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Started off the morning quiet. We saw a good deal of sunshine out there throughout the afternoon, pretty filtered, and then the clouds starting to move back in now. I was just outside and sunset doesn't look all that bad, although it is kind of peaking beyond some of the clouds, and temperatures staying pretty comfortable as well. Have a few showers just off to our south, mainly south of the New Philadelphia area, so things staying rather quiet. We had a few showers closer to Lima earlier this evening, but again, those have quickly fizzled out. And most of the night will stay relatively calm, so we don't have to worry about those rain chances, at least tonight. That'll change as we head into the early morning hours of tomorrow and the next few days. We have Nick on here. Hey Nick, thanks for joining. Darren, that game was crazy. I saw bits and pieces of it. What an insane game. Marshall and Notre Dame, my goodness. We have Angela from Dublin, Ohio. All right, we're giving you a wide zoom of the radar because that system you see just off to our west, inching closer towards the Chicago area, that's going to be moving in as we head into the next few days, providing us with a rain chance Sunday, Monday, and even into Tuesday before that next system moves out. Now, this may look like a little bit of a Groundhog Day here because we are seeing a similar setup to what we saw last week on Labor Day, and you could see a very soggy pattern as we kick off the week before we dry things out Wednesday and Thursday. We have Ray in the house. Hello, Ray. And Betty from Parma Heights. Thanks for joining. Sydney from Canton's on here. Massillon. Hello, Ashley. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Was anybody watching the Ohio State game? I know plenty of football. Sherry's going to head to the zoo in the morning. Sherry, what time are you headed off to the zoo? I'll get into that hour-by-hour forecast here. All right, so as we head into the next few hours tonight, we're still going to stay dry. That rain stays off to our south, a little bit closer towards Columbus and Cambridge, but overnight, right around 4, 5, and 6 o'clock in the morning, that's when we'll start to see a few showers move in, especially off to the eastern side of the state. So folks closer to the Akron area, probably going to be on the tail end of some of that rain as you're waking up early tomorrow. Maybe you're sleeping in a little bit, and hey, I won't blame you because maybe you'll miss a little bit of the rain. And for folks headed out maybe to a service on Sunday, depending where you're going, I'd say if you head out in the later part of the morning, so 10, 11, maybe even closer to lunchtime, things are looking rather clear, and then we will get a quiet break as we head into a good chunk of the afternoon on Sunday. Sherry, you're headed to the zoo at 10 o'clock. That looks like great timing. You may run into a little bit of a sprinkle here or there as you're headed off, but the rest of the day at the zoo should be really nice. And we'll keep with the mainly cloudy skies throughout the day, so a little bit overcast, kind of what we're seeing out there right now, so not going to be as hot out there either. Probably perfect weather to walk around the zoo. As we get into the later part of the night on Sunday, we'll start to see that rain chance move back in, and models have pushed back a little bit. So here's a look at 11 o'clock Sunday night. This is when we'll see that next batch of rain start to push into the region, and then heading into Monday, chance for a few spotty showers for that early Monday morning commute. We'll get into the Monday and Tuesday forecast here in a second. Rain chance is going to stay pretty low in terms of that coverage for us, for folks in Lorain, Cleveland, Akron, Canton, so off to the eastern side of the state. But if you look off to your west, that is where we're expecting a bit of a heftier rain total. We could see half of an inch, maybe up to an inch as we head into Monday. And we're not expecting any severe weather, but we could see the chance for some localized flooding. So that's probably going to be the biggest issue there, is all that rainfall. Today we made it to 82 degrees, felt great out there, started off in the mid-60s, so a little bit above our normal. Look at our normal, we're at 78 now. That is the average for this time of year, and that is slowly going to start fading away, getting cooler and cooler as we head into the next few months. Record temperature was 96. Tonight, we're going to end up in the low to mid 60s. We'll continue to see the cloud coverage move into the area, and then a few of those showers overnight, mainly early tomorrow morning before sunrise. So you're not going to have to worry about too much heading off to bed, but the rain on your roof may wake you up depending on where you are. Tomorrow, we'll make it into the mid 70s, so cooler than what we saw today thanks to the cloud coverage. And it's not going to be an all-day washout. That rain will be early in the morning, right around sunrise, and then later Sunday night. So if you're planning on watching the Browns game or maybe doing a little cookout for that, you should be all right. A little bit dreary, but at least the rain shouldn't impact any of your plans. Let's take you into Monday. So we'll have a few scattered showers move in throughout the morning commute. Dreary skies sticking around as this area of low pressure continues just to sit around our region. And then a heavier round of rain will move in late Monday into early Tuesday as that system finally starts to pull away. We'll see a few spotty showers heading into the first half of your Tuesday, but then some quieter conditions will move in as we transition into more of a drier forecast. All right, let's take you into the next few days. This 8-day forecast, if you love fall, where are my fall friends here? Because this 8-day is for you. Oh, Teresa said she saw a rainbow. That's awesome. All right, so the next few days, heading into the day tomorrow, chance for a few scattered showers. Quiet throughout most of the afternoon, and then heavier rain moves in later in the night. Monday, on and off scattered showers, a bit dreary as temperatures fall back into the low 70s and highs in the 70s Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. A good chunk of this 8-day has that lucky number 7 in it over the next few days. A few showers lingering early on Tuesday before we start to dry things out heading into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And even this next weekend looking really nice as we keep with the quiet conditions, but definitely cooler. Several chances to open up the windows and enjoy that kind of crisp air. Mornings starting off in the 50s, afternoon highs finally back in the 80s as we head into the following weekend. All right, so we have the Guardians game on right now. We will be on after that, so might be a little later than that typical 10 o'clock time frame that you're used to, but watch the Guardians, cheer them on, and then you can join us, and I'll have more on that soggy forecast for you at our later newscast. Hopefully I'll see you then.